Hey friends, happy Sunday. I know that, let me turn that off. I was super pumped up after Super Saturday. It was so nice to see some new faces on our team and meet some new people. And I just love the connection and the community that these live events bring to the table. And it would have been so easy, you guys, for me not to go. For some reason, the Charlotte Market Council didn't put out that they weren't having one in Charlotte. So I got it. And then so that's the first thing that happened. And then Sean's cousin called at noon on Friday and was like, can you pick me up at 5:30 from the airport? And I was like, okay, I know I'm not going to get any sleep. I need to get up at 6 a.m. to travel. So I found a decently priced hotel room and made things happen, right? It would have been so easy to be like, oh, I don't need to go. I just got back from leadership. But that's how important it is to, lead by example. Sometimes things are going to be hard for us to do, but if we want our teams to show up and do the same thing, then we have to do things as well that get in our way. And I really feel like that is where it's in those little moments, in those little decisions is where our destinies are shaped. Because it's easy to say no to things. It's easy to postpone things. But I wanted to share with you guys I took 2 pages of notes. Haley Christensen and her coach, I think her name's Ashley Spalding, shared at our Super Saturday. And doing this for almost 5 years now, I still take notes, Success leave clues, and that's no one's above that, right? So I love, oh my God, like she spoke to my soul. Haley took 3 years to build her business to really find her groove, and 3 years to come out of her shell and all of that. So no matter where you're at on your journey, if you've been doing this for 3 years and haven't found success, there are coaches out there who have done the same. They have not been successful for 3 years, and then boom, like that, they decided to make a change, to move forward, to evolve, and to show up in a different way. But one of the things that stuck out to me so much was she said, the only way to be successful with this business is either with a whole lot of inspiration or desperation. And it's so true. Those coaches, myself included, who were desperate for a change in their life, who it was like, I didn't have a plan B. Like I had to make this work. I did not want to go back to my corporate job. That desperation will drive you to make something work. It's like that example of like you've got to get to your child in a burning house. You're desperate. You're going to make it work. There is no plan B. You're going to do what you can, risk your own life, whatever, to get there. Same thing. So either you've got a whole lot of inspiration or desperation. And inspiration can be, I've had moments in this journey where I've been led by inspiration. And you have to have a whole lot of it to make those sacrifices, to get up early, to get uncomfortable, to get outside of your comfort zone. You will never grow in this business, in your relationships, in life, if you're not getting uncomfortable, right? But inspiration, maybe you've had a killer weight loss story and you are so inspired that you want to show up and show others what's possible. Maybe you've overcome anxiety or depression, or your relationship with your spouse has changed, and that's given you inspiration to share your message with the world. But it like hit me like a ton of bricks. Like the only way to be successful is either you've got a shit ton of inspiration or you are desperate as heck. And those of you who have been desperate, you know that feeling. I know it all too well. Like I didn't come heck or high water. I was not going to fail. And I think sometimes that's the mindset that we're lacking. Like we need to get back to that of like, there is no plan B. And I'm speaking to those of you guys who have shared with me that you want to make this work, right? If you're someone who is doing this, you love your full-time job, or you love staying at home with your kids, or you love volunteering at your church, you just love where you're at and you like to do this part-time, or you like to make a couple extra $100 a week, or you like to just get your Shakeology paid for it, that's great. But I'm speaking to those of you guys who are sitting there wanting this to work, but not showing up in a way that's driving results, okay? And then a couple other things she said. She's like, you have to get uncomfortable, and you have to show up as yourselves. So what I love about Haley Christensen and what I love about Ashley Molstead is they are real. They'll show up on their stories, drinking wine, doing their thing, whatever, going out. And so many times I think we try and portray ourselves, or at least I have on this journey, as like this health and fitness coach when I just had a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? So it's like showing up in your true, authentic, weird self is what's going to attract your people to your tribe. Because if you're sharing some silly joke on your Insta stories and people are commenting and laughing, those are your people, right? And she said, what are you not willing to do that will build your business? So what are you not willing to do that will build your business? Do that. Get relentless with that, right? And then a couple of questions to ask yourself. Who am I? Who do I want to coach? Who do I want to help? And what is your purpose? And your purpose can be a little simple one sentence thing in your bio. But think about those things and talk about those things. And then she also went on to say, we put so much pressure on I'm tilting here. We put so much pressure on ourselves that we forget why we started this business. And I was like, oh, she's speaking to me. I'm the only one in this room, because that's what I went through last year. I got caught up in the comparison. I got caught up in shiny objects and not feeling like whatever. And I forgot why I started this business and why I love this business. It's okay to fail forward. We're not all going to be perfect on any journey in life. And part of growing and evolving is learning from our mistakes and learning from our failures. And it took me a little while to get out of that place last year, but I did it. So have grace with yourself, but don't ever forget why you started this business. It can be as big and as grandiose as you want, and it can also be something as simple, like you just wanted to change your own life. You wanted to grow into the person you were meant to be. Why did you start this business? Don't forget it. Write it down. Have it in front of you. And on those hard days when you're getting a ton of no's, that's great. Like, you have it in front of you. You know why you're doing it. And she also went on to talk about like inviting, one quote I love. She goes, how do you think you'll ever have an amazing team if you're not awesome and amazing? So that's like showing up, being awesome, doing the things that you want your team to do. If your team lived inside of your house and watched what you do every day, or, in your power hours or your 2 hours, would they be successful? Asking yourself that question. So how do you think you'll grow an amazing team if you're not awesome and amazing yourself? Share your story, obviously. And one thing I recommend for you guys is to take some time when you're in that zone, and it can be 10, 15, 30, whatever, however much you have time for, snippets. Write out your story. So write out day one, how you were feeling. Write out what it felt like to accomplish finishing the 21-day fix. Write out stuff so you have 10, 15, I would say max 30 posts that you can recycle each month, and just share a new picture, right? And not everyone is seeing what we post, and sometimes I forget to continuously share my story because I'm continuously gaining new followers. So she says, share your story, post daily. You don't have to post 15 times a day. Post daily. Make them scroll-stopping photos. So not holding our bag of Shakeology. Sweaty selfies are great, but some coaches that we're attracting to our business don't want to do a sweaty selfie. So show them other ways that they can show up in their business. Like, I've posted picture, and I have some funny ones. I can share them with y'all. But at Leadership, I tried to recreate some pictures like Nikki does, and homegirl ain't got it over here. Sean and I were laughing so hard, and it was just, we made it funny. But, get a good clean filter. They don't have to be professional, but use the portrait mode on your camera. Like you don't have to buy a grandioso camera to have a nice looking picture, but make something like, would you stop and look at your post? Ask yourself that. Like, is that something that you're attracted to? If not, tweak things a little bit. I've been playing with different presets. I've been learning and growing and trying to master, because that's not me. I don't wear makeup every day. I don't roll out of bed looking like freaking Beyonce. Like, I just don't. So I still have to be authentic and true to myself, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be putting a picture up me holding Energize like I used to do 4 years ago. Okay, so share your story, post daily, scroll stopping photos, invite daily. Find your one person if you're new, and if you're not new, find your 5 people and then help them do the same. And then be you, weird and all, whatever. I'm weird. Like, and if you fumble in an Instagram story, post it anyway. I've said words wrong. I've like showed up, just myself. Of course, Sean would be power washing while I'm in my zone. Another thing that she does is she talks about results or refund. Like, that's just what she says to help people like that are skeptical about joining. She's like, you can get results or you can get a refund. And she's very like direct and funny when she talks to people. And then, okay, this is really good. Feeling productive and getting actual results are 2 different things. Say it again. Feeling productive and getting actual results are 2 different things. So often, myself included, we'll be doing things that we think we're busy, but we're not driving results. We're just busy work. For some reason, our culture likes to be doing, and then we like to complain that we're so busy. Be busy doing the business building activities that's going to help you grow. And then one other person spoke, and he was from corporate. He was really good, Kevin. But he was talking about being inside of a box. And like, if you're constantly doing things inside your comfort zone, you guys will hear that 1,000 times, then you're not going to grow. And you don't just take one step outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you do in the beginning, but you learn to bust down the doors of your comfort zone, right? I love it when people tell me no, because I keep showing up in my stories. I keep sharing myself, and eventually that no is a yes. And the power, you guys, is in the follow-up. I have heard this probably 30 times this past week, and it's so true. You've got to follow up with people. We are busy, remember. So, hey girl, I know it's crazy with Halloween coming up and, whatever, with birthdays. Just wanted to reach out to see if you got my message. I'd really love to work with you. I love your energy. You're awesome, and I just want to get to know you more and see you in my challenge groups. Like, boom, that's simple. Be yourself. Don't follow other people's scripts, because that's not you. I have coaches ask me for scripts, and I'm like, I don't do scripts. Like, I talk about where I'm at in my life. Like, I'm like, hey girl, I've been traveling. Life's been crazy. We've had a ton of family into town. Y'all can't use that or say that because you don't have a crazy family like me who shows up every friggin' weekend. So be you. You guys, look at this opportunity as a freaking blessing and a gift, okay? You're working on yourself to become the best version of you, and you're paying that forward to others. Do not overcomplicate it. Don't. We have so many amazing things coming up, you guys. We've got proving grounds, and then there are so many people in our customer base and in our coaching that joined us because of Shaun T. We've got Transform 20 coming up. Go through your back office. Go through your customer list. Follow up with those people. Think about the people in your life that like step aerobics. Talk to them. Like, it's exciting what we have going on. I know I'm getting fired up and I'm passionate, but she back, y'all. Watch out. Okay, I already said that you have to work as there's no plan B. Again, let me preface, this is for those coaches who really want to make this work. If you're happy being a hobby coach or a discount coach, that's great. Be where you're at right now. But if fear is holding you back, I challenge you to show up differently every day in your life and watch how stuff changes. Watch how you evolve and watch who you're attracting. And last thing is, when you have passion, consistency, and hard work, you will get to where you're going. It might not be tomorrow, but those people who quit, who give up when it gets too hard, I could have easily thrown in the towel last year. Like, I was just at a place where I was just, it was hard. I'm not going to lie, you know, and then it would be easy to fall back in that place with the stuff that Sean and I have going on. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I know that I learned through last year, through my failure of pulling away, that now I have a choice to lean into my team, lean into my challengers, lean into helping new people, lean into those women who might feel alone out there on their journey. Like, that's why I started this business. And now I have something else that hopefully we don't have to go through. I don't know what we're going to have to do. I'll keep you all posted, but you know, it's just reinvigorated why I started this business. So if you're someone who is struggling or having a hard time, keep going. Lean into why you did this. Reach out to your community. And you guys, let's rock the last 71 days of the year, because the work that we put in now is building that momentum for January and February. I signed up as a coach in October, and I cannot believe I sat for 2 months and didn't dive in till December. But don't be me. Learn from my mistakes, y'all, and freaking let's just crush this together. All right. I love you guys. Happy Sunday.